41 years is a long time. 41 years ago, a gallon of gas cost 59 cents. Now, most of you guys don't even know what I'm talking about, but Stevie Wonder's Songs in the Key of Life won the Album of the Year. Cincinnati beat the Yanks in the World Series, and the first iPod had not even been released. So much of what we experience today at MPA was different than it was 41 years ago. But some are not. And for those of us who are part of the MPA community now, we have the awesome pleasure of seeing MPA through the eyes of Mr. Thomas Malcolm. Mr. Malcolm started at MPA in August of 1976 as a middle school science teacher. He has served as a department chair, head teacher, middle school activity coordinator, and the director of student life. Those were just some of Mr. Malcolm's official titles. But most of us know him as the person who ensures that the flag is hung and stored appropriately, the person who maintains the global garden, the cheerleader for every sporting event, the champion of every student, and most importantly, the keeper of our mission and vision here at Morgan Park Academy. He is Mr. MPA. Even though Mr. Malcolm's 41 years has been primarily as a middle school teacher, I want to try something. So, if you are a current student of Mr. Malcolm, please stand up. Mr. Malcolm as a teacher at MPA, please stand up. If you had Mr. Malcolm for a co-curricular, robotics, any co-curricular, stand up. If you had a summer school class with Mr. Malcolm, please stand up. If you have had the fortunate pleasure of being in ABC with Mr. Malcolm, stand up. And finally, if you worked with him as a curriculum leader or dean of student life, please stand up. The number of students, faculty, and families that have been impacted over the years are too numerous to name. And I am personally thankful to have had the opportunity to work alongside Mr. Malcolm for 20 of his 41 years here. Mr. Malcolm is retiring this year and moving to Indiana. He will be sorely missed. Thank you for making MPA home for 41 years.
A few years ago, I was teaching new vocabulary to my students, and one of the words I used was mayor. We talked about all the responsibilities and duties that a mayor has, and we came to the conclusion that a mayor just has to make sure that everybody in his community has everything that they need. Just then, one of my second graders chimed in and said, "That sounds a lot like Mr. Malcolm. Mr. Malcolm is the mayor of MPA."
Anyone who's been at Morgan Park Academy for any length of time knows two things for certain. Mr. Malcolm wants to know how he can help you, and Mr. Malcolm is proud of you. Students really and truly know. They own Mr. Malcolm is proud of them, and he's proud of their efforts.
Well, Mr. Malcolm, what makes Mr. Malcolm so special to Morgan Park Academy is his dedication and his care and concern for every student at Morgan Park Academy, whether in the lower, middle, or upper school, or also for every one of his colleagues. There isn't one person here that has not had anything but positive things to say about how much Mr. Malcolm cares about them and Morgan Park Academy.
When you think of Mr. Malcolm, you think about the spirit and the heart of what MPA is all about. like every single morning, 7:45, just outside waiting for the kids to get here.
In middle school, even now, like whenever something goes wrong at MPA, like you know you have to go to Mr. Malcolm because he's like the one person who can always fix any situation.
He's strict but funny. Yeah, he's really funny.
So Mr. Malcolm, where did we begin in thanking you and obviously how much we're going to miss you down here in the lower school?
You're so much more than a science teacher. What you teach kids in terms of character, value, respect, all those almost intangibles, but you really develop character in everybody.
Even before the littlest of our students have the pleasure of having you as a middle school teacher, you've already made a positive impact on their lives.
Mr. Malcolm, you are the kindest person I have ever known. We will never know another person who loves these kids as much as you do.
The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, singing, how do you do? They really say, I love you.
Hello, Mr. Malcolm. This is Joe Morrow, class of 97.
Mr. Malcolm, hello from Pooja and the Marais.
Mr. Malcolm, this is Andy Boyd.
Hi, Mr. Malcolm. It's Ruth Ross Edmonds representing the Ross family. Congratulations on 41 years.
Hi, Mr. Malcolm. Just wanted to say congrats on your retirement and thank you so much for everything you've done for me and all of your students.
I just want to thank you for being one of my favorite teachers.
I'm so lucky to have learned from such a thoughtful and kind and disciplined teacher.
Thank you for introducing me to science fairs back in middle school. 57 science fairs later, I'm still doing research.
Thank you for the impact you've made on my educational journey, for modeling servanthood, character, and encouraging my voice.
These are life lessons you taught me through your example on how to love, be empathetic, share charity, and most importantly, be of service towards others.
Thank you so much for making our years at MPA so memorable.
You're a wonderful human being. I'm glad to know you.
Thank you, Tom, for making sure that we had everything we always needed. Congratulations, Mr. Malcolm, on a job well done.
Thank you, Mr. Malcolm! Thank you, Mr. Malcolm! Thank you, Mr. Malcolm!
Good afternoon. All right, good afternoon. What a wonderful tribute to an amazing person that has shaped so much of what is Morgan Park Academy. One of Mr. Malcolm's many roles at MPA was being the Dean of Student Life. The parts of student life at MPA are athletics, arts, service, and leadership. And Mr. Malcolm always made sure that I'm going to skip all this. The leadership team come up, and Mr. Malcolm. I don't know why I'm doing this, because I'm like an instant crier these days. So, Mr. Malcolm, you mean a lot to all of us, and we have a gift for you and a gift for the whole school. Today's House Colors Day, we have Withington. We have Noreen. Theodore. And two-time and reigning House Cup champ, Blake. But from this day forward, there'll be a fifth house, House Malcolm. So we have a framed t-shirt that Mr. Malcolm will be able to put at the new farm in Indiana. Mr. Malcolm would like to say something.
Thank you for this honor. Education is a team sport. Without wonderful, generous partners over the years, current and past students, parents, staff, faculty, administrators, friends of the Academy, and community members, all who value service to MPA, nothing would have been accomplished. Every once in a while, we started a fire, which continues to burn. Thank you all